guys, welcome to my channel. This is Angel Advice with Alaysia, and I'm your girl Alaysia. And I'm so happy to have you guys here today. I hope you guys are having a wonderful morning, day, afternoon, evening, night, whenever you guys find this video, whenever it crosses your path. But time is like an illusion, right? So like everything is all happening at once anyway. So yeah, whenever this reaches you. Today's topic is, what gifts are you receiving? It's gonna be a pick a card reading today. Pile 1 is going to be the Judgment card. Pile 2 is the Queen of Swords. So I'm gonna do a collective message, and then you guys can pick your, you can pick your piles. Then there's gonna be a collective message after that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in your groups. And for the collective message, we have the 8 of Pentacles. So a gift that some of you guys are receiving, some of you guys may be receiving a new job. Some of you guys might be receiving more clients. If you do if you have an entrepreneurship, like you have a personal business, I see you having more clients, being busier. Something else I see that you're being gifted is dedication, determination, precision. These are all words that come to mind when I think about the 8 of Pentacles because of how diligently she's working on this pentacle. And even like perfectionism is kind of coming through, like she's just making each one perfect. And growing and patience. These are all some gifts that your growth and patience, those are gifts that you're that I see the collective receiving. Okay, I'm gonna show these one more time. Group 1, group 2, and then I will see you guys in your pile. Okay, if you pick Judgment, this is your pile, or this is your group, obviously, about what gifts you're receiving. So for the Judgment card, one of the first things I thought was you could be receiving forgiveness. Some of you guys are receiving inner child healing. Some of you guys are receiving like this card gives me like shadow work, but also it's about decisions as well. So a gift you could be receiving is like you're finally making a big decision, this big call for you. Because when I also think of Judgment, it's like this spiritual call that we just feel this pull to do, intuitive pull to do without a lot of logical reasoning, right? So yeah, a gift you could be receiving any of those things. It's going to be different for everybody. So yes, because I know I just said so many different things, so many different messages just came through with that one card. But let's get a spread going and see what else comes through. What gifts are you receiving? But this card is just so like divine. I feel like the gift you're receiving, like it's just like, I just want to say blessing. Like there's a blessing. Like it feels like a good call being made on your behalf. Like it feels like divine timing. Like God wanted this to happen, so he's like, yep, here we go. That's the gift. It's time for this decision to be made. What gifts is pile number 1 receiving, spirits? What gifts is pile number 1 receiving? 5 of Cups. So holding space for grief, that's a gift you're receiving. Being able to look at the different perspectives of things that you may be disappointed about or grieving about. And also too, the 5 of Cups, when I first pulled it, I thought I heard release. So that's a gift you're being given. Oh, also too, like this Judgment card is Sagittarius energy, which is very freeing, very liberating. So I feel like that's a gift as well. Like some overall type of release here. What gifts is pile number 1 receiving? What gifts is pile number 1 receiving? Is this the 5 of Wands? So now you have 5. So there's a change. That's a gift that you're receiving, is this change. It may be uncomfortable. Change can often be uncomfortable, but after we get through the change, it's like, more reciprocal, more balanced, love, harmony versus like this more competitive energy. and perhaps for some people a conflicting energy. But yeah, I did pick up an apology at the beginning, so some of you guys might be, a gift you might be receiving is an apology from some conflict. The Knight of Pentacles, here's an energy of somebody coming in to present something physical. But the Knight of Pentacles is somebody who takes their time and they make sure that they get to the destination, which, you know, really for them is the King of Pentacles. So, but they're taking their time doing it. They want to approach it correctly. So a gift you may be receiving is time to just collect your thoughts after, you know, these challenging times, these conflicts with the Five of Cups and the Five of Wands, like holding space for grief for yourself, and or holding space for grief for others. A gift you're receiving is perhaps a calm place. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. A calm place where you can, you know, decipher feelings and emotions, these feelings of change, and process them and understand them better. What gifts are they receiving? Bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Swords. So a gift you're receiving is honestly like peace. Because when I see this Four of Swords card, I think of peace and I think of taking a break. So that's a gift that you could be receiving. And this also makes me think of understanding. Like I feel like this person is understanding. They're sitting there understanding some things. And then you have the Five of Swords. So there it is, 555. And I talked about conflict. So a gift you're receiving, I feel, is healing from some type of conflict. Justice, Libra energy. A gift that you're receiving is like good karma for whatever conflict. A gift that you're receiving for some of you guys is that you have you had the ability to, I believe, so for some people you communicated the injustice that you felt. You shared your full feelings, no matter what the result is, if it hurt other people's emotions. But you know, it might be vice versa. You have to apply that to yourself and your situation. But yeah, I see that. A gift that you're receiving is good karma with the Justice card. A gift that you're receiving is balance, that harmony. That's what I was feeling with that number 6. Like I was talking about that change from the numbers 5 to 6 a little bit. So yeah, that harmony, that peace. For some of you guys, something that you're receiving is just like looking prettier, looking flyer, looking better, like more aesthetically pleasing as well. For some of you guys, the gift that you're receiving is that you're becoming more articulate. That was a random one, but I saw it in there. And there's justice at the bottom of this deck too. So confirmation. Some of y'all getting a gift you're receiving is you look at extra fly, you look a little extra bossy, extra flossy, but bossy came out, but I feel like that also goes with it too. Like there's a boss energy that came through with that Justice card. Like that, very much sitting pretty, doing my thing, not worried. Ooh, like chill. Okay, can we have another one, please, Spirit? That was a little bit confusing. Clarify the Five of Cups. Here we go. The Death card. So there is a ending that, and you know, and the Death card represents an ending, and an ending is just a new beginning. Scorpio energy. So yeah, like there's some, I feel like there's some ending here for a Five of Cups moment. As it's clarifying the Five of Cups, there's an ending here to some grief. There's an ending here to some sadness, and it's transitioning and being repurposed, I feel like, honestly. That's a gift you're being given, is a ability to repurpose your pain and make it into something beautiful, or with your grief, your sadness, whatever, you know. Can we have that again, Spirit? Can you send that out again? That was a bit confusing. I was talking. Clarify the Five of Wands, Spirit. Clarify the Five of Wands. The Moon. Clarifying the Five of Wands. So now you have Scorpio energy, Cancer energy present, all the water sign energies really, but specifically those. A gift that you're receiving right now, being given, is like your intuition is very strongly guiding you. I feel your clairsentience and your clairvoyance are very strong at this time. You are able to see a lot of, messages, downloads, hear a lot of messages and downloads from your spirit team when it does come to dealing with situations of grief and conflict, change, uncomfortability. Because it's like this Judgment card is, looking over the whole spread. So it's like, I literally just feel like there's like this godly presence watching over all of this, and there's a lot going on down here, as far as, like I said, uncomfortability, change, grief, conflict, competitiveness even. It's going to show up for everybody differently. But it's like, oh, don't worry. God's got your back. He's watching over you. So divine guidance, divine presence, the Hanged Man. And I literally said all the water energy is here. And because the two major arcanas that represent, those water signs came out. Here's the third water sign. Yo, you're clear. A gift that you're being given right now is your clear, like I said, your clairsentience, your clairvoyance, your clairaudience. All of that, all of that is tapped in. It's extremely strong right now. Bottom of deck, we have the Five of Swords showing up again. A gift that you're being given right now is the opportunity to look at things differently with the Hanged Man, to get a new perspective, to see clarity by looking at things upside down, looking at things from a whole different perspective, basically, and a higher perspective too, literally, like higher like spiritually, but also just physically higher. When you're physically higher, like in a tree, you can see things differently than other people can who are on the ground. Literally just gives you a different view. And the vibes of here, honestly, that I'm picking up are the gifts that you're receiving is the ability to look at where you're going with the Knight of Pentacles. Like I said, this guy who's on this really like determined journey where they're patient and they're going to get to that King of Pentacles. They're going to get to that establishment and that fulfillment and that full self-worth. Being able to look at where you're headed in a different way, and perhaps like why there is all this change, why all this, looking at the change and seeing how it's going to help you progress in a good way. Honestly, that's a gift that you're receiving, is that perspective, just the ability to see that. Oh, bottom of the deck, I'm about to skip the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Swords, and underneath that we have the Nine of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So gifts that you're receiving is the drive to pursue your wish fulfillment, whatever that is for you, because it's going to be different for everybody. Whether that's entrepreneurship, a loving connection or loving relationships, buying a home. Like I said, that dream is going to be different. That wish fulfillment is going to be different for everybody. But I feel like there's a gift here. The gift here is having the drive to, go for your wish fulfillment and sticking and enjoying the journey despite the conflicts that arise, despite those hard times, despite, those uncomfortable changes and points that happen on the journey, being like, this is the journey. I know that I'm heading toward my wish fulfillment, toward my dream come true, toward this, true completion, emotional fulfillment that I want. And along the way, there's just going to be times of discomfort, but that's okay. Because it's like, it's part of the journey. It's building me for the future that I want. And again, that perspective, like that's a really, it's a gift to be able to see that perspective. I also heard everything's fair in love and war. So for some of you guys, this can be a love situation where it's like willing to pursue love and fulfillment. Like I said, emotional fulfillment, despite challenges in whatever size, shapes, and forms that may come in. Because again, gonna be different for everybody. Okay, we're gonna get your closing messages about what gifts you are receiving. What gifts are they receiving, Spirit? What gifts are they receiving? Pile number 1. Closing messages. What gifts? Oh, let me get one at a time, please, Spirit. Let me get one at a time. What gifts is pile number 1 receiving? If you like these messages so far, go ahead and leave me a like. Let me know how it resonates for you and share it with somebody who you think also might enjoy this reading. Is that the Temperance card? Another angel? It is the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. So a gift that you're receiving right now is the ability to transmute energy. You can transmute negative energy into positive energy. Yep. The gifts you're receiving, like I said, I just want to keep reiterating it. Like, your intuitive abilities are extremely strong. Those are gifts. Like, you're receiving new gifts in that department. Like, if you weren't clairaudient before, you might be experiencing that now, and vice versa. If you were, not clairsentient before, you might be experiencing that now. I'm like, oh my goodness, is there really like streak going through? Oh, it's just gonna be like that? That's annoying. Okay, back to it. What gifts is pile number 1 receiving? What gifts is pile number 1? What gifts? Ooh, okay. 5 of Pentacles. What gift are you receiving? You're receiving the gift that... Oh, please don't drop the cards. Okay. Almost dropped them. Okay, you're receiving the gift of leaving behind situations, people, places, I'm trying to think of another word, but that's enough words. See, people, situations, places that have the mindset of lack, so that you may move on to a more peaceful, reciprocal, well-balanced place in your life where you're getting all of the things that you deserve and not receiving lack, not feeling like you need more. A gift that you're receiving also is self-care, pouring into yourself as much as you need to, making sure that your cup is filled before you pour into anyone else's. But now we have, it's like the 555s. I like to call it out when it's officially on the spread, but it was already here because it came out even in the bottom of the deck energies, and I still be calling it out then. But still, now it's on the spread officially. So yeah, a lot of change happening for this group, and that is a gift you are being given. Is all this change is very liberating. It's very freeing with all this Sagittarius energy. But it's uncomfortable. It's cold. It can be very painful, hurtful with the 5 of Cups, but it's for a purpose, a better purpose, I truly believe, because we saw the 9 of Cups, and I was talking about the 10 of Cups and that happiness and that fulfillment, and here it is at the bottom of the deck. I just happened to notice it because I was dropping the cards. If I wouldn't have been dropping those cards, I wouldn't have even seen it. So yes, confirmation. Love a good confirmation this time, yeah? Yeah, buddy. What gifts is pile number 1 receiving? What gifts is pile number 1 receiving? What gifts is pile number 1 receiving? Ooh, the Lovers. So for some of you guys, a gift that you are receiving is literally love, and I already brought that up. For some of you guys, it is love. For others of you guys, it's communication with this Gemini energy, because that's what the Lovers makes me think of is the Gemini energy. And now this is the third angel now, y'all. Okay, so blessings on blessings on blessings on blessings. That's the gifts that you're receiving. But I also believe that you're receiving some clarity here with the Gemini energy, because it is a good, expressive, communicative energy. But also there's a lot of yellow here, you know, a lot of sun, and that yellow gives me clarity as well. Wow, there's a lot here. There's so much here. I love this energy. I love this energy. But yeah, just some type of, this feels like overall, this is giving me clarity right now. So a gift that you're receiving is clarity, but also it's giving me a very like symmetrical balance vibe too. So yeah, again, balance is coming through. But yeah, love and connections is really coming through. Love and connections. I can't ignore that with the Lovers card. Clarify the Temperance card, please. What gifts are they receiving? What gifts are they receiving, Spirit? What gifts are they receiving? Yeah, divine guidance. Just feeling divinely guided and feeling like you're trusting where you're going. Trusting your intuition. That is a gift. I feel like you're going to be trusting it and just feeling it more and being like, I'm just flowing. Like there's a beautiful flow that I feel here. I feel very calm this whole reading. Really calm. So that's a gift. And like that's that Four of Swords. Like I literally said peace. Like, there's a peace that comes after all of this conflict. The Queen of Wands. A gift that you are receiving is this is the Queen of Manifestations. Your manifestations are coming through, baby. These things that you want for yourself, the healing, this self-care, like I was talking about earlier, the shadow work, the inner childhood healing, that's all manifesting and coming through, and it's creating like this more beautiful light and confidence in you. A gift that you're being given is just being beautiful, being confident, being sexier. Just all these creative ideas, all these ways on how to even like treat yourself and make yourself look better and more beautiful, more lavish. And that black cat, that is a representation. You know, the Queen of Wands, she is the witch of the tarot. She makes magic, you know. She says she's going to do all these things. She manifests all these things. And it's because of her co-creation with spirit. And that's that little black card in the card, or the black cat in the card represents spirit and that co-creation that they're doing. The Four of Cups, clarifying the Five of Pentacles. So whenever I get that card, I get the message, delay is not denial. So that whoever that's for, it's for. I feel like somebody needed to hear that though, but if it's not for you, leave it. But a gift for you, a gift that you're receiving is knowing delay is not denial, but also knowing when you have enough on your plate and when you're not willing to take on more. But also it's just giving me the feeling of like when something's not fitting you anymore. Even a feeling of boredom. So there's something, I'm feeling a feeling of being released from boredom. Like, cause that, it's clarifying the Five of Pentacles, which is all about, you know, that lack mindset and all about that lack mentality, that lack mindset. People, places, situations with that lack mindset. And then you have the Four of Cups coming in, which is also not like this super, you know, like bright energy. So it's just giving like just very dull, like very like, yeah. The situation is not really giving a lot to you, so you leave it. The Three of Wands, and I was really talking about the future, and this is what this is about. It's like looking forward to your future because you know that success is coming because you have made this really big jump to invest in yourself. And that's clarifying the Lovers card. It also reminds me of like looking over like where you have been and just kind of like staying in this moment right now and just waiting, just like kind of, yeah, it does remind me of like just reminiscing a little bit, like looking back on where you've been to like, and just how you got to where you are now. clarifying the Lovers, the Three of Wands. So yeah, like I said, clarity about where you're going. That's what I feel most of all with the Lovers. Like I said, it feels like clarity and clear communication there. But also with love, some of you guys could have made an investment in love. Some of you guys could have left a love connection and then be investing in yourself so that you can, you know, then attract a new connection that's better for you. And you've made that big decision to invest in self. Others of you guys, like I said, you've made that investment in a connection, in a partner, in a relationship. But the Lovers, it's also too, it does give you a very big thing about self-love as well, because it's like you have to love yourself first in order to, you know, love and attract the other people that you really want to love you the way you want them to love you. So yeah, I do see it, even with the Lovers and Three of Wands, it is giving me a very big investment in the self and self-love. Because it's like investing in things that invest in you. Choosing a future, yeah, going into the future, investing in things that invest in you, that reflect your energy as a person, to reflect the good things about your energy. Then the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Wands, literally success, victory. So a gift that you're receiving is success, victory. For some of you guys, a promotion in work. For others, for some of you guys, just recognition, being seen more on social media. Or recognition just in your workplace of doing a really good job. The Ace of Wands, ooh, period. For some of you guys, there's just like, not for some of you guys, for all of you guys, a gift that you're receiving is these new beautiful beginnings. Like my aces, period. What's up to my aces? If you're in here, say what's up in the comments. Leave a white heart. But yeah, this is just giving like new blazing, because you know I love the Ace of Wands, it's fiery. But yeah, this for also, for, like I said, I've been talking about love a lot, so I do see a lot of love. Like this could be a new fiery connection with somebody who you have a very intense chemistry with as well. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles again, which is interesting because I was talking about jobs a lot, and the collective message was the Eight of Pentacles, so I was talking about work. So a gift that you guys are receiving could be, for some of you guys, a new job that's more creative. It has to do more with your creative passions. For some of you guys, it's a job, specifically, you know, content creation, like creating more content. But also a gift that you're receiving is like you might be busier, you have more time to work on your craft. You might be getting more clients to your business. I see more focus, just more determination. Just this desire to be perfect at work, at a craft. Whatever that is. It doesn't have to be work specifically, but just whatever craft, because it could be a creative thing as well. Okay, we're gonna get the oracle cards for you guys, and that's gonna be the end of this message. I hope that you enjoyed this reading today about what gifts you are receiving. Number 21, strategy. What gifts you're receiving is like just this divine guidance from spirit. I feel like where they're giving you the perfect plan, the perfect strategy, you know, to proceed forward. And then we have the number 2 at the bottom, journey. Exactly. Gifts that some of you guys could be going on a trip, traveling, with journey here. What else? Where is my, I said what else? I meant where is my box? Here it is. Here's the box. Okay. Oh, I slipped right past it. See, some keywords on this page are making a plan. Yes. So for some of you guys, not some of you guys, I don't know why I be saying that, some of y'all, but it is some of y'all, because I know everybody here journals, but I was getting a message specifically about journaling. Yeah, making a plan. That's all it talks about. I feel like that's a gift you're receiving. You and spirit are making a beautiful plan together for you, and like for the journey that you want to go on, the path that you want to go on. So, you know, get specific if you want to. Write it down. It's not a bad idea. It's a great idea, actually. Then number 2, journey says movement, relocation, and travel. And I talked about a flow the entire time I was doing this. And then I did say something like some of you guys might be going on a trip. That might be a gift you're receiving. I do see that as well. Confirmation. Let's get a queen for y'all. Gifts that my group number 1 is receiving. Gifts that group number 1 is receiving, Spirit. Gifts group number 1 is receiving. Gifts group number 1 is receiving. Gifts that group number 1 is receiving. Truth, number 34, which breaks down to 7. And 7 is the number of divine intervention, which I talked a lot about today. And this card always just reminds me, I just think there's some type of manifestation going on here, because when I flip this card upside down, I can see how fruitful she is. But when I go like this, it's like, it feels like she's manifesting all that fruitfulness. But I could be wrong. That's just how I perceive the card. And this card, it's about like, honestly, I feel like it's about like being your best friend a little bit. Like it's giving me myself, and I vibes, Beyonce. So a gift that you're receiving is just the ability to spend time with yourself and make a plan and a strategy for like what you want to do with your life. What is your wishes and desires, and you know, how are you going about accomplishing those things? And then this one, it's basically spiritual ties. That's the card. So a gift you're receiving is cutting spiritual ties from anybody that you want to be cut from. 27 breaks down to 9, and 9 is all about perspective. And then 21 breaks down to 3, which is about collaboration and co-creation with our spirit team and also our soulmates here on this earth. So yeah, for some of us, for some of you guys, like what gifts that you're receiving, I do just see new connections as well, like new, not just romantic, but just new friendships, new partnerships, new business stuff as well. And then yeah, cutting ties with other people who you don't want to be tied to, and it doesn't even have to be people. It could be places, like old jobs, situations, stuff like that. Just tying, like just cutting it, releasing that energy from your life. And underneath that is naked. So yeah, being like this vulnerability, this freedom, again, energy coming through, the Sagittarius energy. I feel that expansion energy. So a gift that you're receiving is just like this huge expansion, this huge growth. Honestly, it feels like a upgrade, or like, I don't know what other word to use, but yeah, it just feels like you're leveling up, honestly. But yeah, that's what I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this message, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and become one of my beautiful aces. Send this message to someone you think might enjoy it, or you think might need to hear it. I love you guys. Bye. What's up, group number 2? If you picked the Queen of Swords, this is your reading about what gifts you're receiving. Let's get into it. Let's get the fucking spread. Okay, Queen of Swords, first thing I'm getting, what gifts you're receiving is that you are nurturing your boundaries right now. A gift that you're receiving is you have the ability to clearly articulate what is cool, what is not cool, telling people like to respect you, and yeah, respect your boundaries and things, like just being able to clearly speak your mind, being very transparent. I'm looking at the butterfly as gonna be very transformative, so that is something I'm seeing for you right now as well. Like your communication style could be transforming a bit. It could be becoming a little bit more stern. That's a gift that you're receiving right now. More stern tongue. I don't know if that's how that saying even goes. But also with the Queen of Swords, I feel like she is very charismatic. So it's like, that's a gift that you're receiving as well. Just the ability to be more charismatic, to sway people, to get them to understand, like have understanding for you. Just more intelligence, more logic. These are gifts that you're receiving at this time. Page of Cups, you're also receiving a gift of more imagination, being more tapped in with your inner child, with your soul, honestly, your higher self as well. That is a vibe I'm picking up. Being able to really manifest largely right now. I feel that with the Page of Cups, because like I said, it's the imagination. I do feel clairvoyance whenever I see the Queen of Swords as well, because she's a clarity of mind, and I don't know, it just gives me clairvoyance. 10 of Cups. So gift you're being given right now is like literally connections, love, relationships, families could be growing, new babies could be being born. I just see lots of fun, festive activities, parties. That could be a gift that you're being given at this time. Yeah, overall happiness is what I'm seeing. This is beautiful. The Page of Cups, the Ten of Cups, like, and it feels like a lot of this is like in the mind too. The Moon. A gift that you're receiving is, I feel like you're really looking forward to the mysteries of life right now and like what it has to hold for you. You're really enjoying like where you are at this moment, and you're embracing what has to come next. It might, you know, give you a little bit of anxiety sometimes, you know, but I feel like you're letting your mind flow in more positive ways than negative ways. That's how I'm feeling, because you have the Page of Cups and the Ten of Cups here, and the Moon does bring about this you know, hidden emotion vibe, or hidden things vibe, and anxiety, so which can cause anxiety and fear. It does have those emotions there too, but the Page of Cups and the Ten of Cups are just, you know, it's so much love there, so much whimsicalness, so much magic. So I feel like it's like overpowering the fear, anxiety, and it's just giving me more somebody who's embracing where they're going, and they're really clear-headed, and they know where they're going. Yeah, all of that. Ooh, this is a lot of water. So a gift that you're being given is just like really being tapped in with your emotions, and I feel like with this Cancer energy with the Moon, there's a lot of emotional intelligence going on. That Cancer energy with the Moon and the Queen of Swords together, they were giving me a lot of emotional intelligence. Bottom of the deck, we have one of the best cards of the deck. It says, you are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this deck, may you find a path to your best self, period. And then underneath that, we have the Four of Wands, which is success, love, relationship, love and connections for some, if that's what you're looking for right now. But it could also be success in work, success in other arenas of life. It could be you taking a vacation, for others taking a vacation, just relaxing, just really enjoying what you've created, what you've built. The Ace of Swords, a gift that you're receiving is honesty, clarity, truth, perhaps an honest conversation with a partner with the Four of Wands, or with a friend, with somebody you're connected with in general. But yeah, clarity of mind with that Ace of Swords. And then Three of Pentacles. Some of you guys, a gift that you're receiving is that you are branching out in a business way, like, or in a work way, like you're finding a new job, or you're finding new customers, to new clients to like buy whatever services you sell, whatever products you sell, and then that's bringing, you know, the Four of Wands success. Or maybe even some of you guys, there's like clarity on what to create moving forward. I'm also feeling that as well. What will be the most successful thing to create? And even this red card, like, it just reminds me, like, whenever I see it, like I said, it's just one of the best cards in the deck. So some of the gifts that you have coming in for you is, I just feel like you just have very positive clarity, change, work, all that coming in. I feel like you're gonna be very connected with like your authentic self. When I see this red card, it makes me think of the root chakra, and that makes me think of connecting with our truest, most authentic self. Let's clarify the Page of Cups, please, Spirit. Clarify the Page of Cups. What gifts are they receiving? The King of Wands. So there's something very creative here. Something very creative here. Something brewing. I don't know what it is. You could be a person who does construction, the World card, like a carpenter. You could be an artist. You could be a tarot reader. You could be an energy reader, a shaman, a healer, an architect, like, I don't know, a nurse, a doctor. Like, I just see somebody who's doing things in a very creative way. So a gift you're receiving is just more creativity, more drive, more passion to like dominate and honestly help other people as well with exploring their creative passions, or exploring their creative passions. But yeah, gifts you're receiving, you might be receiving like, just like you are finding all these sparks of interest, like all these new sparks of interest in order to create something that you've already been working on, just all of these new ways to create it. And then the world came out and I just saw this baby, and I talked about new babies being born. So that's confirmation for some people. There's just new babies being born into the family. So that's bringing everybody together. Like I'm seeing baby showers, bridal showers, just all those different like party events that like bring the family together. And then in my hand, I have the 9 of Cups, which is going to clarify the Moon card. So wish fulfillment, a gift that you're receiving right now is that you are on your journey to wish fulfillment. You are liberated, you are free, you have experienced some sort of cycle that has come to a conclusion. A karmic cycle has ended, and it has to do with happiness, with the way that you find happiness, the way that you connect with others, perhaps people in your family as well, and even your chosen family too. But yeah, I do see basically like some gifts that a gift that you're receiving is some healing between family connections as well. Freedom to be yourself around those people that you love, just being the most you yourself, taking up space, not being afraid to do that, and just knowing that you're protected and that your family is protected. Those are gifts that you're receiving. Clear sentience. There's a feeling of knowing that everything's gonna be okay. You're on the path. Like I said, like you're on this journey to wish fulfillment. You know that you're going to complete it. You have the 9 of Cups here and the 10 of Cups here in the same spread. So like there's this feeling of just trusting in the things that you're clairvoyantly seeing. These things, even the Page of Cups and the King of Wands, these things that you're imagining, you're working on, you're creating, these things that you're really passionate about, that you lead well in. Also confidence is a gift you're being given as well, or receiving as well. But yeah, just this confidence to trust your intuition, flow with the things that make you happy, follow the things that make you happy, do the things that you love, share those things with the people that you love, and trust, like I said, like you're on the path to where you need to be, and that it's going to lead to where you want. Because with the Moon card, it is like this feeling too of hidden feelings. Like it can be fear, anxiety, like I mentioned earlier, but it's like pushing through those and still like keeping your mind clear and being like, yeah, I'm on this path to do what I need to do what I want to do, to live my best life. Literally with this card, I'm doing what I want to do to live my best life. So I'm just gonna trust it. I'm trusting how I feel, trusting my imagination, trusting my inner child, trusting my connection to my higher self in developing and pursuing the things that I love. Bottom of the deck, you have the 7 of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 4 of Swords. So a gift that you're being given, or a gift that you're receiving, is the ability to dream bigger. I do see that with the 7 of Cups. But you know, it also does remind me of like illusions and things. So it's very important to stay grounded. You see how her feet are not touching the ground, to stay grounded. But I do see that you're being given that ability. Whenever I see this too, it just reminds me, this Pisces energy to me with all this dreaminess, it just reminds me of clairvoyance. So intuitively just seeing little bits and pieces of like things that are attainable for you, things that are possible for you, that your spirit team wants you to go for, you know? The Wheel of Fortune, what gifts are you receiving, is like literally just knowing that you are where you need to be right now, and that everything is going to shift and change for you when it's supposed to. Just know that your spirit team is always working on all of these things that you dream about behind the curtains, like in places you can't see them. 4 of Swords, a gift that you're receiving is peace of mind and taking a break, just relaxing and trusting your spirit team, but also, like I said, just continuing to dream and just letting your mind, like your heart, expand. just like your heart and your mind expand to dream, but also just remembering, Seven of Cups is about knowing what you want. Like I said, keeping your feet on the ground, staying grounded. So it's important, to have this big imagination to dream and to create all these different possibilities, but it's also important to know what you want. Like, what do you want most, so that helps you proceed. So don't forget what you want. Don't lose sight of what you want. Closing messages here, Spirit. Closing messages. Closing messages here, Spirit. Closing messages for group number 2. What gifts are they receiving? But I just feel like there is a fire, such a spark with this Page of Cups and the King of Wands. Like, it's giving me like a pot on the stove that's boiling. There's an idea brewing. It's about love, happiness, family, connections, and what you really want from life, to be honest, which seems very heavy. That's what it's giving. 10 of Cups clarified by the world. Like, gifts you're receiving is just I like love too. Like, I just feel like there's a lot of love here with the 10 of Cups in the world. For some of you guys, it's going to be in multiple ways. Like, I'm seeing it in like a physical way with like friends and family showing you a lot of love, but also like it could be in a social media way as well. Like, if you create content and share it, you could be getting a lot of love, a lot of eyes on your work. The 5 of Wands. What gifts is group number 2 receiving? What gifts are they receiving? The 5 of Wands. You might be receiving like a very energetic energy where you just feel competitive. Like, you want to put yourself out there. You want to go for all the things that you desire. And you're doing it like fearlessly, not backing down because of any competition. The 8 of Cups. A gift you're being given or a gift that you're receiving is being able to walk away from emotional attachments, things that you're just emotionally attached to, in order to get to your dream come true, get to your wish fulfillment, which we already saw here with the 9 of Cups. And now you have the Moon twice. Like, the Moon is in both of these cards, obviously the Moon card and the 8 of Cups. So double emphasis on like Cancer energy. The Moon is just heavily sticking out to me. So clairsentience, just knowing like when something is over, feeling like it's time to move on, feeling like, and just trusting that feeling, even though it might be scary. You might be a little anxious about trusting that feeling because you don't know where it's leading you, you don't know where it's going, but in reality it's taking you to the 9 of Cups, which is literally wish fulfillment, happiness, what you want. Then you have the King of Wands again. I told you guys, this King of Wands is like staring me down. Like, that fire energy, this confidence, this sexiness, like this is something that you're being given. This is a gift you're receiving. But yeah, that is a gift that you're receiving. This confidence, this ability to, again, help other people nurture their abilities and cultivate their creativities, their passions. Cultivate their creative passions. Heavy energy of receiving new ideas for new projects here. Clarify the 5 of Wands, please, spirits. Clarify the 5 of Wands. Clarify the 5 of Wands. I wanted to jump. That's the 9 of Cups. Just flipped over. What in the world? The cards is not jumping, y'all. They are falling all over the place. Like, just falling. Judgment card, Sagittarius energy. Clarifying the 5 of Wands. Oh yeah, some of you guys with the Queen of Swords, a gift that you're receiving is communication. If it wasn't your ability to communicate, strengthening, it could be you receiving communication from somebody about a situation that they had hidden feelings about, with the moon standing out so much, because the moon does also represent hidden feelings. Five of Wands clarified by the Judgment card. The Judgment card reminds me of reminds me of like an apology or forgiveness. For some people, you are receiving forgiveness, or you want to apologize to somebody that you might have had a conflict with the Five of Wands, or a disagreement with, a argument with. For others of you guys, the gifts that you're receiving is that you're finally making this big decision to do something that you really wanted to do, that has to do with getting you on the path to your best life and your best self and your wish fulfillment, literally. Eight of Cups. Clarify the Eight of Cups, please, Spirit. What gifts is group number 2 receiving? Clarify the Eight of Cups. Oh, I just want one at a time. That was the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Wands, but I'm not going to take them. I will consider them. It's giving me the ability, seeing through illusions quickly, or kind of like flowing through an illusion. That's what it's giving me, because they... Clarify the Eight of Cups, please, Spirit. What gifts are they receiving? What gifts are they receiving? The Page of Cups again. King of Wands. Clarify the King of Wands. Yeah, it's leaving behind things, people, places, situations that you're emotionally tied to that are not serving you, and following your inner child, your soul, your higher self, that spiritual calling that the Judgment card also reminds us of, following that instead. King of Wands, please clarify the King of Wands. Clarified by the Page of Wands. So this is giving just idea, like just non-stop idea machine. For some of you guys, the gifts that you're receiving is you're receiving the the intuitive download and finally understanding that it's time to leave certain situations, people, places that you're emotionally tied to that are not best serving you, because then you could put more of your creative energy, your passionate energy, this leader dominating energy of the King of Wands, into creating more for yourself here with the Page of Wands. Like, it's like you are imagining that you could be doing so much more, creating so much more, even teaching a lot of other people, because I've been talking about that as well, teaching a lot of other people how to cultivate more of their dreams and their passions, and you could be doing more of that. On the deck here, you have the Knight of Cups, and this is all about following your wish fulfillment, which we've been talking about a lot here. The Four of Cups. Delay is not denial. Whoever needed to hear that. And then the Emperor, and I've been talking about this dominating energy. The Emperor, period. That King of Wands was not playing. He pressing. The Emperor. A gift that you're being given is the ability to dominate in whatever, like, you're really strong in. Like, whatever you really are a good leader in, you're passionate about it, you love it. There is an opportunity there for you to dominate it, but you have to be, willing to accept the opportunity, because the Four of Cups also reminds us not to be cynical. Sometimes it's not that life is boring, it's that we're constantly saying no to all these different, opportunities, so we're making our life boring by constantly saying no, Okay, and then the Knight of Cups. A gift that you're being given, I believe, is the desire, the passion, the fire, a little bit more ignited for you to actually follow your dreams, follow this calling. And I'm hearing, I like to move it. Like, there's like an energy of like, you're like, yeah, like it's time to get up now, time to go, time to move, time to do stuff. Okay, I'm gonna get your closing cards here. If you like this message, go ahead and Comment down below and let me know how it resonated, or anything that you're excited for, any gifts that I mentioned that you're excited about receiving in the near future. Like this video, share it with somebody who you think might enjoy it or who needs to see it. Comment a white heart down below if you're one of my beautiful aces. Say what's up in the comments. I'm so happy to have you guys here. I'm like, oh my gosh, do I have 2 earrings in? I do. But yeah, I'm so happy to have you guys here. ADHD AF, okay? Now do I have both my earrings in? Here we go. What closing messages are we getting here? Speak Up number 33, which goes perfectly with the Queen of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Oya Storms. Number 13, Sagittarius energy. Lots of 3s there. Wait, I just noticed that. Look at that. See that? 3, 3, 3, 3. If you can see it, it's blurry. But lots of blue here. So throat chakra is coming to my mind. A gift that you're receiving is like just being more in connection with your throat chakra, standing on business, speaking on what you want more, pursuing that more passionately, and understanding that you have the ability to change your life, to make shifts. Life moves when you do. Like I said, I like to move it. And then underneath that is number 1, seasons, which is just new beginnings. Like in number 13, death card, Scorpio energy, new beginnings. There is so many new beginnings, new things coming in for you. That's something that you're receiving. Yeah, and all these pages, there's new things coming in. And also too, a gift that you're receiving is that you're simplifying. What are you simplifying, friend? You're simplifying cultivating creations, turning your passion projects into business, turning it into a business, turning your passions into projects and turning that into money, business, like flipping it in that way. That's something you're simplifying. You're also simplifying teaching other people how to do that. You're also simplifying connecting with your higher self and understanding that although there might be fear and anxiety and leaving situations behind that you're comfortable and familiar with, it's important to emotionally detach from those situations that aren't serving you anymore in order for you to grow and in order for you to get to your wish fulfillment, get to your ultimate desire. That is what I'm feeling here too. Oh, my eye. But I cut the deck, bottom of the deck 52, Goddess of the Moon, which I basically see this as the Queen of Cups, and which is Cancer energy, which we had a lot here, and then the Moon, obviously, boom, and then I cut the deck and it was 51, so 51 and 52, and the Healer of the Ages, and when I see this, it just reminds me of Jesus. I don't know. So that was interesting. Share that with you. Last card here for you guys. What gifts are you receiving? What gifts are you receiving here? Overall, though, I see love, happiness, liberation here, freedom, also expansion, growth. For some of you guys, I talked about Cancer energy a lot. You guys could be changing things around up in your house. That's a gift you're receiving, is the ability to change around your interior design and get new things. It could be your wardrobe too, for some of y'all. The Thinking Woman, and there's another butterfly on this card. So yeah, definitely a gift that you're giving is just leveling up, transforming with that butterfly. Number 47, what does that break down to? 7, 11 breaks down to 2. Breaks down to 2, which is about connections, connecting with others. I think there's something else. I need to brush up on my numerology because I feel like I'd be forgetting number 2. But it does remind me of the second house and possessions. So that could be something that you're receiving. You're receiving a lot of these gifts. Also, you could be receiving different physical gifts. But remember, the Thinking Woman is just like our mind is elevating. It could be like our spirituality is even elevating. That's something that's giving me too. Just our knowledge, our growth, expansion, like literally getting smarter. Like that's a gift that you're being given, is like you're becoming smarter in whatever ways like you're studying. It could be spiritually, it could be more mentally. It could be, you could be a student, you know, like I said, in whatever way you're studying. But I do see just lots of gifts of new knowledge coming through. And again, expansion of the mind with that. leveling up, ascending with those stairs. Bottom of the deck, you have number 28, breaks down to 10, breaks down to 1. Does that break down to 1? I don't know if we have to break down 10. See, need to brush up my numerology. Anywho, we're not gonna talk about it. Victory, success, wins, gifts that are coming through for you. The gifts that you're receiving is you're receiving victory. You're receiving the wins, the success that you deserve in whatever size, shapes, or forms that comes in. It's going to be different for everybody. But I hope that you enjoy those wins. I hope that you enjoyed this reading about what gifts are going to be coming to you. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Love you guys so much. Bye.